what we're gonna have to do is make sure our track is inside of an FX slot. Then we go into our slots, go into Grossbeat. Yes, Grossbeat. So if we go into our presets, right click, go into turntable list, right? We'll have a lot of scratch patterns. Yo, what it do, what it do? It's your Moe. You could, just do it on the whole thing and then record and then mute and then unmute parts. All right, cool. See, I like that. What I'm gonna do right now is freeze the track, meaning I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna turn off record for this. I'm going to just hit Alt and R. I'm gonna do the whole thing so I don't have to select. Actually, let me just select just this amount. Let me switch this to bar just to make it nice. Okay, let me switch this to main just to make it snap. And yes, in the mixer, hold the Alt button and press R, or you could go to here, disk recording, and then create or render audio wave file. And then we're gonna, make sure everything's set nice, 512, leave remainder, song selection. Then we hit the start, and bam. Chop some styles into it. What it do, what it do? It's your boy Moe. You're right. That is one way to get the scratch effect. And the next way, which I don't really like, but it could be done. I'm going to here. I'm going to Fruity Scratcher. There we go. Fruity Scratcher. If you don't got that, right click, go into the plugins. It's in the Fruity category. Fruity Scratcher. Here it is. Then you click and drag and do what it do. Now with this, we could take a selection or the whole song. In this case, that's the whole song. But if we want to make a selection, go here, make unique as sample. And yes, and there. This file is this file right here. It's not the old file anymore. So I'm gonna click it and drag it into this. You know that I am. Now, if we press this button, we'll have the transport move. Know that I am the best. I don't need a people. We could, add one. We could do some reversing on it as well. But if you do this, what we can do is just hit the record like we did with the other one. And instead of recording with the Alt and R button, we can record it in the playlist as an audio file like you would with the audio. So I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna go here and do a little bit of scratching or forward and scratch. Yes. You know that I am the best. I'm the best. I don't need a PS because I got 4 PS. You know that I am the. Because I had automation, right click the record button, because I had the automation selected, it created a event automation. So, that's what that's going to be. But this audio right here, that I am the best. I'm the best. Maybe like that. You know that I am the best. I don't need a PS4. Something like that. That's how you could scratch vocals into your song. Of course, with Grossbeat, you could do automations if you know how to do that. Right click, create automation clip, and then, point these, create hold automations. Notice how it's moving from here to there to 11 to 10. And yeah, that's another way to utilize it. Of course, when you're using a song preference, it'll be easier and better to get a style with. And yes, so that is how you do scratching in FL Studio.